We are in the Sankalpa series for BFM and we are covering the important theory and objective questions plus numericals for various chapters. Today we will be covering external commercial borrowings, chapter number 6 in module number A, right? So let's start. So here, today we'll be covering the important theory part. Tomorrow we'll be covering the objective part, objective questions. Then we'll be covering the numericals. All, see here, complete theory is not possible in each and every lecture. But what we'll do, we'll try to cover the important ones. Okay. So first, which question comes to you always is this automatic route. There are two routes. One is automatic and second is approval route. Now what is this actually? See here. The topic is basically ECB, right? External commercial borrowings. So external commercial borrowing means what? Funds which I get here. Now the question over here is I means who? I am the resident of India. Look at this, resident. Okay, resident. Very important one. I should be the resident of India. And then whatever I get as funds from outside, dollars. Okay, the dollars which I get from outside, these will be considered as ECB subject to. I don't do the business. Means if I send some goods and then I get the dollars, means that is basically export. So that should not be the way. Only I'm getting dollars. I'm not sending anything. So that is known as ECB. What do you mean by borrowing? Borrowing means I get money from somebody without giving any consideration. This is known as consideration, right? So here, automatic route means what? Those businesses where government has said that you need not take any permission from any government authority or RBI if you want to get money for your business. But there are specific businesses only. They are not for each and every blank. It's not a blanket rule for all the businesses. Okay. So what is automatic route? Yeah. For automatic route, the cases are examined by the authorized dealer, AD1 category banks. So what do you mean by this? See here. Whenever the dollars are coming in for automatic rule companies. Now what is automatic route companies? I'll again give you the details. I'm having this. See this. Which are the companies? The names I'm having it. So for automatic route companies, the important part is the documents and the money part, means for what is it coming, that is not checked by RBI. Okay, there are two routes. See here, approval and automatic. As we have seen just now, I told you approval. Okay, approval, and second is automatic. Okay. In automatic route, the documents and everything is checked by the banks itself, AD. And in approval route, it is checked by RBI. Okay. So, for automatic route, the cases are examined by the AD1 bank only. In automatic route, the foreign entity does not require a prior approval of government or RBI. Because if approval is required, then it automatically becomes the approval route. So that's what is given. These are the leniencies given by the government. Okay. Why are these given? Because there are certain sectors which require constant funds and which are safe, which give the economy a boost. For these sectors, government has given some freedom. Which are those sectors? Let's look at this. Examples of automatic routes. Look at this. Medical devices up to 100%. Why medical devices? Because medication is a basic requirement of any country. Thermal power, right? So power is the basic need. Again, see here, all these are basic infra companies you can think. Okay, up to 100%. Services under civil aviation, such as maintenance and repair organization. So services under civil aviation means aeroplanes. Okay, for maintenance of aeroplanes. So that is also one of the good means. Basically, this is again infra only, isn't it? Insurance up to 49%. See here, insurance is allowed up to 49% only, ECB. Okay. Then infra companies in securities market. Now what is this? Securities market. Okay. Securities market means it includes stocks, bonds, everything. Okay. Up to 49%. Ports and shipping, railway infrastructure. So up to 49%. Okay. So in these infra, railway infra, and even in the pension funds, up to 49%. Okay. Power exchanges up to 49. Now look at this exchanges. Top above it was thermal power. This is exchanges. Now what is exchanges? We have various exchanges that deal in power, like we have BSE, NSE who deal in stock exchanges, stock market. Similarly, we have power exchanges also, means commodity exchanges. It can be MCX, it can be others also. Even this NSE and BSE also have their own commodity exchanges now. So these power exchanges up to 49% ECB is allowed. Okay. So understand this. The important is these are, if you look at all these sectors, you'll find one important point. The important point over here is all of them come under roughly infrastructure. They boost the country's economy in one way or the other, right? Foreign currency convertible bonds. Now this is second term. Here, first one was automatic route. Once you study automatic route, immediately approval route also comes in your mind, right? Approval route means wherever RBI's permission is required, right? Other than these sectors, everywhere else we require the RBI's approval. Okay. FCCBs. Now foreign currency convertible bonds. Now what is FCCB? Convertible. What do you mean by convertible? Foreign currency convertible bond means a bond issued by Indian company expressed in foreign currency and the principal and interest in respect of which is payable in foreign currency. Now you say then this is normal bond. Even any bond which I issue, the principal and interest, suppose if I issue that bond in dollars, then you'll say what's the difference then? A normal bond and a FCCB. Even if I issue a normal bond, it will be paid in dollars only, dollars and interest, right? So in that case, what do we do? In that case, what do we do? Remember, what is the difference then in FCCB? FCCB means this bond can be converted. Converted means what? Suppose if I issue this bond, I can convert this into other terms like equity. I can convert it into equity of any company if it wants. Means same company, not of other company. Suppose if A company is issuing the bond, then the equity of A company only can be converted. Let's see further. Yeah, before going ahead, subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel, remember, you'll be getting the latest updates on JIB as well as on CAIIB. Plus, you get free YouTube series. Now, right now, what are you watching? You're watching the free YouTube series on Sankalp series on BFM. Similarly, you'll get free YouTube series on all the subjects. So that's whatever is free, grab it fast. Subscribe to it now. Subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon. Click on the like button. Okay. Next, same FCCB continued. It refers to the foreign currency denominated instrument which are issued in accordance with the issue of foreign currency convertible bonds and ordinary shares scheme 1993 as amended from time to time. Now this is a scheme given which the government had brought in 1993 scheme, amended from time to time. So it is issued in accordance with this FCCB and ordinary shares scheme. Okay. Issuance of FCCB shall also conform to other applicable regulations. Further, FCCB should be without warrants attached, any warrants attached. Now first I'll explain you what is FCCB, because that is very important, isn't it? As I told you over here, suppose a bond is issued by a company, okay? Then what does a company do? See here, if it's a normal bond, let's consider it two ways, okay? One, a normal bond, and second is FCCB. Let's consider it that way, okay? Let me remove this, yeah. See this. Now let's consider it two bonds. One is normal bond, second is FCCB. So what happens? This is a normal bond. Normal bond in dollars, okay? Normal bond, and this is FCCB. Now this is normal bond in dollars. So what will happen? Normal bond means I issue the bond. I have issued this bond. Both, let's say, both are issued. Nothing is purchased. I issue, here also I issue. Okay. So what is the difference now? Suppose if this bond is for, let's say, $1 lakh. $1 lakh. Okay. Same bond over here, $1 lakh. Okay. Now what happens? When we say it's a bond, I have to pay two parts. One is the principal, face value, at the end, maturity. And second, I have to pay at a coupon, right? Every year, every 6 months, whatever I have agreed. So both these things I have to pay in dollars. This also dollars and this also dollars. And the important point is I can't miss out on any one of these, right? So this is basically normal bond. Now what happens in FCCB then? In FCCB, when I issue the bond, I'll give a conversion point over there. Conversion means what? I can tell that customer, whoever has bought this bond, that instead of giving you the coupon every 6 months, every 1 year, what I'll do? At the maturity, I'll give you entire amount and along with the interest arrears. And if I'm a big company like Reliance and I issue that FCCB, what will happen? To that person, whoever has bought this bond, I'll tell him at the end, at the maturity, that's here. Now this 1 lakh has grown to, let's say, 1 lakh plus total coupon. It has grown to, let's say, dollar 30,000 again next. Okay. So now I'll tell this person, now I have to give you $1 lakh 30,000. So instead of this, what will I do? Instead of giving you dollar 1 lakh 30,000, I'll give you, convert this into equivalent amount of shares of my company. Shares. Okay. And these shares, I'll issue it to you. Now what has happened? There are two advantages. One, the number of shares of my company has increased. Okay. So my capital increases. Second, I don't have to forego this cash now. So that is the advantage of FCCB. In normal bond, I have to give this 1 lakh and 30,000, whatever it is. Okay. So that is the advantage of FCCB. But any customer will buy FCCB when, or get it converted to shares when your brand name is good. Suppose if you are Reliance, you are Tata, you are let's say this what Adani, let's say Wipro, all these names, if you have this, then the customer readily agrees for the FCCB bond. But if you're a small company with a bad reputation also, big company with a bad reputation, that can also be the thing. In that case, FCCBs won't work. Okay. So issuance of FCCBs also conform to applicable regulations. Further, FCCB should be without warrants. Now, what is this warrant? What is this warrant? Everyone has seen Hindi movies. Hindi movies, everyone has seen. In that, the police inspector comes or the hero comes, right? Goes to the villain's big house. Generally, that's the picture. Villain is in a big house, staying somewhere. Hero is a police inspector, right? So hero goes there and tells that villain that, see, I have come to arrest you. I have a warrant with me. What do you mean by that warrant? Same warrant continues over here. See here, meanings never change. Only the terms change as per the this market in which we are dealing. Okay, it means that person, that the inspector has got a right to catch that person and take him. Right. Remember this word, right. Same thing over here. When I say warrant, what does it mean? Suppose if I issue a warrant to you, okay, for shares. Let's say I've issued a warrant for 100 shares. Okay, 100 shares I've issued a warrant to you. What does it mean? I've issued you a paper in which you have paid me certain amount. You have paid me certain amount. So this certain amount, let's say 25% you have paid me. So that's why I issue a warrant to you and tell you that, okay, remaining 75% you pay me later and you have a right to buy these 100 shares. So whenever you come to me on maturity date, I have to compulsorily give you these 100 shares. Of course, after taking the 75% amount. Okay. So that is known as a warrant. Warrant means it gives you a right to buy those shares or any commodity, wherever you get the warrant. Okay. So that is the basic logic behind it. FCEB. Now this is, earlier we saw FCCB. What was FCCB? FCCB was my company, my shares. Let's see, let's keep it very simple. Okay, let me write it over here. FCCB versus FCEB. I'll make it very simple in this. FCCB versus FCEB. Okay, so it means like this: my company, my bond. Let's say not company. My bond, my shares. So you give me my bond, I'll give you the shares of my company. FCEB means what? My bond, other shares means other company shares. Other shares, let's write it simple. Now this other shares means what? Other company shares. It means what? This is generally the sister concern of this my company. Suppose if I am Reliance, then under FCEB, what will I tell that customer? That see, on maturity or in between also if you want it, as per the terms. What will I do? I'll give you the shares of not my company Reliance, but this is my subsidiary company. This is other company. So I'll give you the shares of that. Look at this. FCEB are exchangeable into equity share of another company to be called the offered company in any manner, either wholly or partly, or on basis of any equity related warrants attached to the debt instruments. Here also warrant, arrest warrant, right? Hero, villain, warrant means right? So FCEB means what? Here again, get the logic same, clear, okay? FCCB and FCEB are roughly same, 90% they are same. Only 10% differences. My bond, my shares. Here, my bond, other shares. Sister shares or my brother shares, whatever you can say. Sister concern, brother concern, you can say anything. Another company. To be, that is called as offered company. Okay. So if Reliance offers, let me take this example over here. Suppose if Reliance offers the shares of Geo Financial Services. You know this now, Geo Financial. Okay. RIL issues the bond. RIL issues the bond FCEB. Okay. RIL issues FCEB to Aramco. What is Aramco? Aramco is a company of Saudi Arabia, biggest company oil producer in the world. Now RIL issues a bond to Aramco FCEB. Okay. And what happens? It tells Aramco that in exchange of these bonds, I will give you the shares of Geo Financial Services. Geo Financial. Now you understand the deal. Okay. So these shares I'll give you in return of this bonds which you are holding. So that is known as FCEB. Okay. Got it clear? Everyone, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you will be getting the premium study material plus live classes, ebooks, test, everything. Whatever you need for clearing JIB and CIB, you'll get it over here. Firstly, tell me what do you need for clearing CIB? Tell me. One is lectures. So you have e-lectures over here, video lectures, recorded live, all. Then you require books. So e-books are available. Then you require tests, right? So tests are available. What else do you require? That much is enough, okay? Don't study too much, okay? Yeah. Be focused. You have to clear the exam. That should be your focus, okay? So that's why download Adda 24/7 app right now. Issuance of FCEB. Now we'll discuss FCEB in a bit detail, okay? Issuance of FCEB shall conform to other applicable regulations. Now what are other applicable regulations? See here, I'm giving shares. So other regulations means under shares what comes, SEBI comes. Okay. So SEBI will be applicable, SEBI's rule will be applicable to you. So that is meant over here. Okay. Because here I am dealing in shares. Against these warrants or against these bonds, I am giving some shares. So the SEBI's rules will be applicable. It refers to the foreign currency denominated instrument which is issued in accordance with the issuance of foreign currency exchangeable bond schemes 2008. Now look at this. FCCB was 1993. This is 2008, means after 15 years FCEB were introduced. Long gap, isn't it? As amended from time to time. So FCEB scheme is in 2008 and FCCB scheme is in 1993. Got it, everyone? Clear the concept? Okay. Now, join the Sankalpa batch. Why am I telling you join the Sankalpa batch? It's here. It's a fresh batch starting September 4th. So you won't miss any class also. And the advantage is you will be hitting the right target at right spot. So you'll be having this batch exactly when the exam comes. So it will be fresh in your mind, whatever has been taught. So join this batch ASAP. All the numericals, objective questions, case studies, everything is covered. Okay. All the this chapter, compulsory subjects, all of them are covered. In fact, excuse me, AUG 80 code is going on right now. 80% off. Okay, you can join the Mahapack also. In Mahapack, means you get many things. For example, live classes, video courses, ebooks, Then mini and Maha marathons, test series, practice papers, doubt sessions, everything you get it. So that's why join the Sankalpa batch or the Mahapack. Use the code AUG80. Let me show you how to use it. In fact, if you're having the app, I would always suggest you to go through the app. In the app, what happens? You get 1% extra using the coin systems because you collect the coins and you get the advantage of those coins. Okay. So click on JIB and CIB here. Okay. Then afterwards click on CIB November 23. Click. You'll see the batch. See this. Join this Sankalpa batch English. Okay. English batch. 300 hours of online live classes, 56 test series, 65 ebooks. Then AUG 80 code. Look at this. Recorded videos are available. Click on buy now. Okay. Look at this. 4799. 23,999 reduces to 4799. 80% off. Now what about the Mahapack? As I told you, Mahapack means multiple batches. So multiple batches means you get an advantage of that many times revision. Okay. Roughly you get 10 to 15 batches per subject. That's enough. Mean 10 times revision is a good thing. So CIB Mahapack. Click on the CIB Mahapack. Now you see the details again. See. 500 hours of online live classes, 122 test series, 216 ebooks, 970 videos. My God. You have only 2 months, right? So that much is too much for you. In fact, enough for you. Recorded videos are available. Click on buy now. Look at this. Click on buy now. Look at this now. 80% off and validity 6 plus 6 months. Double. So join immediately. As I told you, multiple batches, all the subjects are covered. You get 10 batches roughly per subject. Ebooks are available, marathons are available, everything. What else do you need? That much is enough. Okay. I'll be back tomorrow with another series. Till then, keep studying and do join the batches ASAP. September 4th, it's starting. Fresh batch. AUG 80, 80% off. Okay.